everyone, it's Miss Amy from Camden Public Library, and today we are going to make these cute little two signature booklets, which are super simple, hand sewn, but really easy to do. This paper on the outside happens to be paste paper, which sometime I should show you how to do, but I'm not going to do it today. But what I am going to use is some heavier wrapping paper, wallpaper samples. Big piece of wallpaper sample works great, cardstock, scrapbook paper, whatever you want to use, decorative paper for the outside of your booklet. So let's get started. So what I have a needle and thread with some embroidery thread. I have a ruler and a pencil. I have what will be my two signatures. Okay, so there's 4 sheets in each of the 2 signatures, and I want to make sure that you can see this. So this is, okay, these are 9 by 3/4 across and 3 3/4 down, and you need 8 of them on whatever sheet of paper. So you're going to take 4 once you have them cut. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I am going to fold them in half. And we probably are going to end up cutting some off, but we'll see. So we're going to fold it in half, okay, and that's going to be one of our signatures, which are the sewn pieces or sewn parts of the book that are put together. So we're going to do the second signature. We're going to fold that in half, okay, so, and I'm just going to put those aside. So now so that's what I need for there. And then my wallpaper, okay, or my wrapping paper, I have really thick wrapping paper. It's good stiff, but it will fold and not crack. That is 6 1/4 by 12 1/2. Okay, you can do it different sizes. That's up to you, but if you want to make it the same size as the one that I'm doing today, then that's the measurements. So sometimes for some people it's easier to have the actual measurements, and others you can just wing it and do whatever. And then I have a piece of cardstock, which is going to be what I sew my signatures into, and that is 4 by 11. Okay, so this one is 6 1/4 by 12 1/2. This cardstock, which is what I sew my signatures into, is 4 by 11. And then my signatures are 9 3/4 by 3 3/4, and there are 8 sheets. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this up like this and decide how much I want on here. So I'm going to measure this so that I know how far. So I fold it up about 1 inch at the bottom, and what I'm going to do is fold down about enough so that, and it's okay if it's bigger, so that this will fit. So one of my signatures is going to fit inside it. Okay, so I need to go up just a little bit because it's a little bit bigger than the signature. Okay, so there, that's good. Okay, so that will go right there. Okay, so now that I have that, like that, I'm going to fold this is my cover, in half, okay? Fold it in half, like that, okay? And then I'm gonna put it aside for now. So this is what I've done, okay? Here and here, my signature will fit inside with a little edge, and I'm just gonna fold it in half. We're still gonna do one more fold, but we're gonna put it aside for now, along with the signatures. Then what I'm gonna do is the cardstock. I'm going to fold the cardstock in half. Okay, fold it in half, crease it good. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure 1 centimeter or half an inch on either side of the line. So you can put it right there, right in the middle, and so that I have an inch on either side, half inch on either side, I mean, right there, okay? So I'm going to draw the line so that you can see where it is. So there's 1 and 2. And what I'm going to do is fold this and this, okay? So I'm going to take this and I'm going to crease it up just like that. You can use a bone folder if you have a bone folder. If not, just put it like that, okay? And I'm gonna fold that over just like that. It's nice and straight, just like that. And then I'm going to fold this one right here up on here, just like that. And again, you can use a bone folder. So I'm going to bend that over. So this is now, okay, what I am going to, it should look like this. Okay, you can see it just like that. And the inside is going to look like that. And this is where my signatures are going to get sewn in. So now I have my signature that has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and that is going to go right inside here. Ooh, and it is perfect. So let's see. Let's make sure this is good. I'm going to go like this. There we go. Okay, so now my signature goes in there, and this one is going to go on the other side of that bump. So I've got 1 there and 1 here, okay, just like that. And then I'm going to sew on the inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on here, and I'm going to open it all the way up, okay, and tuck it in, and I'm going to poke. I'm just going to poke the holes first, okay. I'm going to do 1, okay, 1 hole, 2, 2, and then 1 in the middle. Okay, so you can see, I'm going to show you. So I have poked through here and here and here. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take this and I'm going to do it on the other side, but I'm going to put this in there too, so that I can see where I'm going. And I'm going to put it right here And I'm gonna poke through on this one. Poke, poke, and I'm poking right through on the same holes in those. Okay, so now I take my other signature out. So there's 4 in this one, 4 in this one, and 4 in this one. And now I can sew them. Oops, I gotta make sure I got it in the same direction. Okay, so now my holes are all lined up. And now I'm gonna open it up and I'm going to poke it all the way through. Like that. Poke it through the center. Like that. I'm gonna poke down through those. Just like that. Okay. And then I'm going to come back up the center where I just was. Oops, right in the middle. Right like that. Poke it. You might need a little thimble. There we go. So that holds that. I'm going to snug it like that. So there you can see, sewn, sewn. And then I need to finish there. So I'm going to take the needle again. Oops, got it a little tangled up. Okay. And I'm going to poke through that last one right there. And pull that. And then I'm going to tie it off. And there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to tie this off. Yes. So I'm going to tie this off and then cut it. Okay, so there it is. Right now I'm not going to cut it because I don't have the scissors, which you should have. Okay, so there, now I'm going to fold this and fold that. And there are my 2 signatures, one sewn on either side of that little lip. So this is what is going to fit inside here. Okay, so now we're just going to pretend that the needle is not hanging. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this right in here, just like that. And then I'm going to fold, I'm going to open it and fold this over, just like that. And I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to hold that up and fold it over like that. Okay, so now it's folded over that, and what I'm going to do now is the last part is I'm going to tuck that right in there, and then I'm going to go on this side and I'm going to tuck that right in there because there's no gluing, and I'm going to tuck it right there, and then I have my little book with 2 sewn signatures right inside. And there's the needle. So I'm going to cut that off with some scissors. But there you have a simple book. You could make it a poetry book for National Poetry Month. You could write a story. You could draw pictures. You could write and do illustrations. You could make it into a comic book or a graphic novel or whatever you like. But super simple, easy signature sewn, 2 signatures sewn into this easy book. Hugs to you all. Happy creating and happy bookmaking. Miss Amy.